What if I told you that Starlink, Elon Musk's satellite internet service, is on track to become Nigeria's top internet provider by 2026, shaking up Africa's largest internet market and leaving local competitors scrambling? Welcome to the Elon Daily News. This podcast is created by Generative AI. Today is 20th April 2025, and we're diving into how Musk's ventures are making waves across continents and even echoing political movements from nearly a century ago. Let's start with the global business landscape, where Elon Musk's influence is proving to be a double-edged sword for brands. According to a recent survey by the Global Risk Advisory Council, Musk himself is now seen as one of the biggest threats to corporate reputation worldwide. Over 100 public affairs leaders from 17 countries weighed in, highlighting that simply being associated with Musk, or being targeted by him, can trigger intense scrutiny and potential brand damage. This risk is amplified by Musk's high-profile role as an advisor and donor to Donald Trump's 2024 campaign, as well as his involvement in controversial federal budget and staffing cuts through the so-called Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. The survey also found that negative media coverage around AI misuse, such as deepfakes and biased algorithms, poses an even greater reputational risk. Tesla's stock has already felt the sting of public backlash, and experts warn that mishandling AI policies could have lasting consequences for companies. The findings underscore how organizations must navigate a polarized environment where reputational threats are only growing. Shifting gears to Africa, Starlink, Musk's satellite internet venture, has rapidly transformed Nigeria's digital landscape. Since launching in January 2023, Starlink has amassed over 65,500 users, making it the country's second-largest internet provider, just behind Spectranet. If current trends continue, Starlink is projected to take the top spot by mid-2026. The secret to its success? Reliable, high-speed internet that outperforms local ISPs, especially in rural areas where outages and slow speeds are common. Starlink's infrastructure investments, like its Lagos base station and expansion plans in other cities, have helped it sidestep many of the regulatory and logistical hurdles that plague local competitors. Kits are now widely available in Lagos Computer Village and through Jumia, Africa's largest e-commerce platform, fueling a booming secondary market. However, Starlink's dominance isn't without controversy. Nigerian authorities and critical institutions remain wary, citing national security concerns and preferring state-owned NIGCOMSAT for sensitive communications. Meanwhile, local ISPs are feeling the pressure, forced to innovate, or risk being pushed out of the market entirely. Finally, let's take a step back in time to explore the roots of Musk's worldview. An opinion piece in LP draws a fascinating connection between Elon Musk and his grandfather, Joshua Haldeman, a leader in the 1930s technocracy movement. Technocracy promoted the idea that engineers and technical experts, not politicians, should run society, believing technical solutions could fix economic and social problems. Musk's modern initiatives, like the Department of Government Efficiency, echo these technocratic ideals, with some critics arguing that his approach is less about innovation and more about reviving a nearly forgotten ideology. Harvard historian Jill Lepore's podcast, X-Man, the Elon Musk origin story, delves into these parallels, noting Musk's skepticism toward democracy and preference for technical governance. The technocracy movement faded with the rise of Roosevelt's New Deal, but its echoes are visible in Musk's current ventures and his influence on US policy. The article suggests that Musk's ideas may be more inherited than invented, rooted in a family legacy of technocratic thinking. That wraps up today's episode of the Elon Daily News. For links to all the stories we discussed, check out the episode notes. Remember, these summaries reflect public news coverage and not our own opinions. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for more insights into the world of Elon Musk and his ever-expanding influence.